Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with my Monday Scrap Backwards video. And because I loved it so much, I'm actually using a piece of paper that I had not officially added to my Scrap Backwards kit. It's from a paper pack, a variety paper pack that was being sold at Mind the Scrap. And it was purchased for me by my good friend Sharon Barrickman, and I received it with my May Mind the Scrap kit. And I love the greens. In fact, I picked the green background paper and the green other pieces. I looked through my kit to find the green stuff, and then I was thinking about what photos I would use. I was thinking garden photos, and I actually found these. I had already printed these, and they were the right size, a little bit less than 3 inches square, the right size, and there are a couple of extra graduation photos, and this one I think is the only one of James and Barrett, just the two of them. And then this one is Barrett with his two sisters, Katie and Ava, and there's his friend Solomon with a goofy face, you know, standing right behind him. And Solomon's another one of his friends that he's known since elementary school. From back when he wasn't even living here, he played baseball during the summer when he stayed with his dad, and Solomon was on the team and James was the coach. So they've known each other for a long time. They're among a group of boys that still call James Coach. So that's kind of cool. And they call me Ma. So that's kind of fun. So I'm working with this sketch. It is sketch number 73 over at Scrap-A-Sketch. And it has two photos that are kind of facing on, and then a panel that's kind of off at an angle. It's got some strips of paper, and I like the background paper so well, I'm only using one strip, but I'm using the green grid paper that was out of one of those 6x6 pads that I have in my kit. And then I have the squirrel for Ava, the baby squirrel for Ava, the scissors and ladybug for Katybug, and the bee for Barrett. And I have some washi tape that also came in a Mind the Scrap kit, and since it implies going places, I thought I'd try to work some of that into the design somehow. And then I have this bucket of embellishments that I will look through to see what to put. I'm going to put some embellishments up here and over here and on this card. I have this Bramble Fox perspective that says today, and I'm going to glue that on there. I also have, I'm partial to this title of Memories, which I may put out here, or I might, once I get it all put together, I'll figure out the best place to put it. I'm also kind of liking this pink tab, and I'm going to distress it. It already comes kind of pre-distressed in that it's part of a perforated, it's one of the, there was a whole embellishment that counts as one embellishment from the manufacturer, but it was perforated so you could separate the labels from it. And I kind of like leaving the perforation marks, if you will, on there. So we'll see, maybe I'll put this here and I will put today on top of it. We'll see. Okay, let's get this party started. Okay, I'm going to just, I don't want to have too many paper layers going any which way, because I really don't want to cover up this this pretty pattern paper. I especially don't want to lose that, which is why I'm doing it this way instead of this way, because this corner thing would mess it up or hide it or something. This is a Christmas paper from 49 and Market, and it is from Art Options Holiday Wishes, and the paper is Holiday Wishes Beacon of Light. And obviously I'm not using it for a Christmas layout. And I don't know whether to butt this up there or to overlap it. I'm going to overlap it just for the hell of it. Let's see. There, I think we've got that. And then I'm kind of thinking of that right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the photo straight, but the matting will be at an angle. Oops, let's see. So I'll put it right here. And then this one, the matting is going to go the other way. And I'll have that like, I don't like that. Well, it kind of sticks out a little bit on both of them, so it's okay. If it didn't stick out on one, I wouldn't want it to stick out on the other. But I think it's okay. And this, I've got two of these, and I'm debating whether to use the white with the green in the back, or just use the green with the white in the back. And I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put it so that the white is straight and maybe kind of comes down like this, down below the line there. And then I'm going to put this at the angle that it shows in the book. And I know I have spaces here between these photos which are not, which is not what makes it not like the original. I'm gonna do this, and that I'm kind of okay with that. Now I'm gonna glue today on here. The label has the word documented on it. So I'm going to place the word today so you can still kind of see the word documented. Okay, I'll let that set, and then I'll put that on in a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to do this right here by Katie. I'm going to turn the ladybug around. It's where it's so that it's facing her. I'm going to put the baby squirrel right here over by Ava. And then I've got the bee have it kind of pointing that way towards B. And it'll have it overlapping because I think it stands out better that way. You see it better. Okay, let me do this. Well, first of all, let's see what kind of embellishments we're going to use. I've got a lot of vellum florals. And then I have this floral, which really, that looks like a Paige Evans floral. And then this is kind of that has similar colors, but they're not alike. There's some more of these vellum things. I'm just gonna pull all the vellums out because while I'm not really sure how those will look on top of the green, I like the airiness and lightness of them. I don't want any like multicolor, don't need a fun in the sun or a relax or even I heart you. Those don't seem appropriate. I kind of like the key or the lock. That could maybe go here in conjunction with something else. There are some gold vellum things that would add no additional color. And then there's this, which also I could do the same thing, kind of cut those in two and use them. Here's another vellum floral, a couple vellum florals that are very different from the others. So something like that might work. Although I want it here, and so maybe I could do something like that. So I'll just kind of leave that there for a second. And I think I've looked through the box enough. I have another one. But I think while I'm thinking about these other things, and these vellums are kind of at the top of the list right now, I'm going to pull off the word memories and see where I think it might go. If I do my embellishment there and there and there, then this can work right here. And then what I might do off camera is go hunt down some white alphas to put the word graduation there. I have some white alphas right here, but they're too small. I'm thinking I'd like a different font. So let me put that back. Okay, so let's say, for instance, that I were to pick one of these. These kind of add a fuchsia purplish tone, which I think looks really nice with that blue. So let's say I still want more of the green to show than so let's say that there, and this here. Move that. let's put this, I want to put it kind of a little offset. Got some of the crumbs. I'm going to put a little dab of glue right on the juncture there so that it really sticks, the acrylic sticks to the acrylic. Okay, so let's say I put it there. If I add a flower here so that it kind of goes a little bit off there, what would this look good? Coming down from there, maybe partly under there, and then maybe this dark bluish purple one maybe coming out there. I actually like that. What's actually bothering me a little bit is, and you're gonna laugh at this, it's the red ladybug. I've got this. But, okay, I'm gonna go with that. Let that down there. I'm using up things from my kit and documenting graduation memories, so what's not to like? Okay, I'm gonna put this on here like so. I'm actually going to do some liquid glue because that's kind of heavy. And I don't want it straight and parallel with the green grid. I want it straight and parallel with the white part. Let me get something here, and I'm going to try to sneak that under there. Okay. And I have some of these upside down on there. I've got something flying around. I'm not sure what it is. It's like a gnat of some sort. Okay, lift that up and try to kind of I prefer the idea of it kind of coming a little more this way, but I suppose that's all right. And these ideas, let me see. If I kind of, okay, I haven't glued this one in yet. Okay, now let's see, will that writing show if I kind of sneak it in under there? It does not, and I kind of like that actually. And I've used something that I would never use in its native shape, in its native state, but I didn't have to throw it away. So now I'm going to try the same trick up here. That one was a little bit at an angle, so I'm going to put this one a little bit at an angle too. And does this, I should have thought of this before I did anything there. Because that's down, I don't think that's going to work. But what if I did this? Okay, and then I'll do the same thing to the top, well, to the bottom actually, I guess, of this one. And I'm going to put it on the green, and I'm going to open it up that way. Or do I want it that way? I might like it this way better. Let's stick to the background instead of the green. Let me get that. Okay, need to keep that down. Okay, so I like that. That has added a, there's a dark, it's contrast that kind of makes everything else look nicer. Now you will notice I did not use any washi tape. So how can I use the washi tape? I was going to use it along side of here, and it turns out I really don't need to, but maybe I can squeeze in a little underneath these. It's just a layer, and I'll let the torn part of the washi be exposed. That's not what I wanted it to do. Again, it would have been nice to plan it, but what fun would that be? Okay, just a little tiny bit of an accent. And the main thing is I didn't cover up the part I love about the background. So thank you for watching. I hope you're inspired to do something backwards today. Start with your papers and your embellishments, a color scheme, a theme, and then go hunt down some photographs and tell a good story. So thank you for watching, and thanks Lisa for the great sketch. Bye.